Hello, welcome to the Sports Centre YouTube channel. I don't know if it's just coincidence, Carl, but I'm very blue when we're talking about the Sky Blues, Man City.
Well, they should probably be feeling a little bit blue as well.
I assume that they are. I mean, look, I can't lie. Off from a biased point of view, it's great, but is this is this, as far as City are concerned, a crisis?
Well, I think it is a bit of a crisis as far as they're concerned. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it is. But
No.
to say that this doesn't happen to them ever since in their new parallel universe of constantly winning,
Yeah, yeah.
then yeah, I'd say it is a crisis. But to me or you or any other sporting fan, no, it's not a crisis at all. But they're gonna
I
have to,
think
something
it's
they're
the
gonna have to
fact
deal with.
that their bar is just
Exactly.
exceptionally
Yeah.
high in it.
That's exactly it. It's a crisis in the fact that they've set their standards so high that 5 games beaten in a row in all comps is unheard of, literally unheard of.
I want to ask a question to you. I've got my take on Annabelle's. I'll give it after. And I'm kind of. Do you think this is purely down to Rodri being injured?
No,
Me neither.
no.
I'm fucking sick of every single pundit, TV, radio, podcast, wherever you go, all you ever hear about, Rodri's injured, Rodri's injured, Rodri's injured. I'm like, fuck off with Rodri. Yes, he's an amazing player, but you
Well,
can't
other,
say that he is the single reason why Man City have got this dip in form.
I think there's a whole host of it, but just sticking on the Rodri thing for a minute. I think last season, obviously, I don't know how much he missed, but he missed last time. So I can remember seeing captions coming up on the screen saying, you know, this is how often City win when he's playing. This is how often when he's not playing, and then captions only come up when he's not playing.
Mm.
So he obviously missed games last year, and there were no issue with him winning.
Did you watch?
Um,
Kind of going to contradict yourself a little bit here, but did you watch the game?
Man City game. Did I watch first half? Maybe. I
Well,
think I watched.
you might not have seen them if you didn't see it till the end, but they were doing obviously analysis after I think it was Jamie Redknapp and Micah Richards, and they brought up with and without Rodri table again, like we were just talking about, and it is
I'm in reading.
eye opening to see the difference.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
But at the
crazy.
same
But
time, I just think with the level of players that they've got, he surely can't be the be all and end all of,
nah.
to their team.
Well, I think if you look at their major players, their best centre back, Diaz. Is it Ruben Diaz?
Ruben Diaz, yeah.
Out injured. Kyle Walker just don't know what's happened to him just since the start of the Euros. He's not been the same player. Haaland's for his old standards isn't on form. He's not scored for consistently for a few games. De
Mm.
Bruyne has not been anywhere near for the last 2 years in any consistent play. Foden's I don't think scored in Premiership this year.
Yeah, to
Grealish,
say how good Phil Foden was at the back end of last season, everyone were giving it. He single-handedly carried City to the title.
best player at season one here last year.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Grealish not being in, Doku in and out. So I think there's a whole host of reasons why they're not playing. Plus,
Do you think the signings have? I personally don't think so. But I heard something today. Do you think some of the signings of the caliber of players is a little bit less?
yeah, there's the talk of the rebuild, and they are in need of a rebuild.
Yeah, yeah.
De Bruyne has Kyle Walker, Bernardo Silva. They're all, if not over the hill, they're close to dropping up over the hill.
I think there's a thing, and it sprang to light with me more than anything when Liverpool won the title, and I think the season after we pretty much the few of us players just pretty much fell off a cliff. Like as midfield, we just non-existent. We were just getting ran straight through middle of park, and I think there's an age thing with this high pressing, high intensity football, and I
Yeah,
think you've only got a small window. When I say small, I'm talking maybe 5 or 6 years, maybe
if that.
where players can do it until they just
The
fucking fall off a cliff.
burnt out, injuries, can't do it. But if you
Yeah,
look at their midfield, I know their midfield isn't the first high press, but you look at Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, Kovacic, Gundogan.
He don't look the same player since he's come back.
Well, they don't. But all them, if they're not 30, they're well in coming up to 30.
Yeah,
and, that's their core midfield, really.
Mm.
So there's not enough energy, enough legs in there for me.
No, I totally agree.
They need a brand. They need a brand new midfield.
The backup as well. There was the Nunes from Wolves. The drop off is massive, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean he's not done anything. I think they were a bit unlucky with the what's it called. I was going to call him Oscar Bob, but it's not. It's Oscar
Bob.
Bob, sorry, yeah, not Phil Bob. He looked like he were going to be promising this season, and then obviously got a bad injury. But I do think their midfield is really, really poor.
I think for City standard.
Say again.
I think Cole Palmer has served a big blow to them.
I don't think he'd. I still don't think he'd have had a good look in.
Oh no, I think he'd have been very much what Foden was like, or probably what Foden still is like. Might have 2 in, 3 out, 2 in, 4, like that.
Yeah.
And I think they obviously potentially thought he would be, one of their players like that. And obviously he was just like, nah, fuck that. I want to go and play football week in, week out. And testament to the lad is pulling up trees, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's probably someone that they need right now, especially with Phil
Those
Foden
legs at Middle Park.
Not on form as he were last season. So hence why Haaland's dried up a little bit because he's not getting the service. So it's going to be interesting in these next couple of windows for him.
Well,
but then again, who are they going to be? Are people going to want to go and sign for him?
Well, that's it, isn't it? That's an interesting one because they've still got this 115 thing overhanging, which they need to sort out. They need to get, and as I say, I'm far from a Man City fan, but just from a football point of view, it just needs to get sorted. It needs to get ironed out. One, just so the whole Premier League can move forward. Two, Man City can move forward. Players know, because imagine being like a player thinking Man City is interested in me, but I don't want to go there in case, I don't know, are they going to get relegated? Are they going to get fined 20, 30 points or something? It's just...
Yeah, sign a 5-year deal before you're playing in League One.
I highly doubt that will happen, but there's a chance in there.
Yeah, so it's going to be in your back of your mind, isn't it?
Exactly. Right. Can they still win the league now?
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
if they lose to Liverpool on Sunday, are they done?
No, I think.
Do you not think?
No, I don't think so. I think I don't know if it was last season, not season before. Arsenal were 8 points ahead of them at one point. Obviously clawed that back. Liverpool still haven't hit their blip. They're not playing very well. They didn't play great against Southampton. They got that handed to them, and that win. They were lucky in end, really. I mean,
title winning form, Carl. That's what it's called.
Yeah, you got to win when you're not playing well, but it's as though they're about to.
It's one of them games when you come back with international break. It's just like you just need a window. You're like, don't matter how you get it.
No, I completely agree, and that is title winning play and form. But there is a blip coming for Liverpool, in my opinion. There's just something. They're not firing on all cylinders. I just think there going to be a couple of games where they potentially blip a little bit, and that's when City's got the chance to come back.
If Liverpool beat City on Sunday, you still think City can win it?
I'm not saying they will win it, but I think they can. Yeah, I still won't be ruling them out. Whereas if it was Arsenal, or if it was the other way around, where City were 11 points clear,
yeah, I think it's just
the fact that it's City. Before, aren't they? Exactly. So to write them off is, especially with half a season still to go.
I know it's mad, isn't it, to think like we feel as though we're really kind of scratching the surface of the season, really. And I think it doesn't help with all the international breaks, stop, start. Whereas now we're not another one until March. So it's like, right, season proper kicks in now.
Yeah. But Liverpool have got a couple of hard games coming up as well, haven't they? I think they've got Madrid. They've got Madrid and then Liverpool.
Big week Madrid for us, big week. Yeah. Yeah. We shall see.
This could derail them. I mean, I don't think it will, but it could derail them.
I mean, we're in a good position in Champions League, aren't we? So it's like, if we lose to Madrid, is it beyond the end or not really?
No, I mean, just psychologically.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, true. But yeah, big week for us, absolutely. But I think more pressure is on City than us, I think, at the moment.
Oh, all the pressure's on City. All the pressure's on City now. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing. But I think they've got a bit of an easier run now on the City. They've got a couple of good, easy games. Well, I say easy.
Yeah, I think they've got a new one, so they should be all right.
Yeah, they do. I think they've got Feyenoord, then Forest, Crystal Palace, Man U, I think.
Pep Ten Hag should be all right. Right, mate. I won't keep you anymore. 'Cause I know you're dying to get off and watch your tour army.
Come on, the Mags.
All right, mate. We'll catch you in a bit.
See you
And
later.
as always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe before we go, and give us a thumbs up if you like the video. See you later.